Singers who were told they would never make it. First, there was Mariah Carey. At 18, she was working 3 jobs in New York just to survive. Waitressing during the day, checking coats at night, saving every single dollar she could just to record demos in cheap studios. Label executives told her repeatedly that her voice was too much, too over the top, too theatrical for mainstream radio. She handed a demo tape to Tommy Mottola at a party in 1988. He listened to it in the car on the way home and turned the car completely around to sign her before he even made it back. Her debut single went straight to #1. She went on to spend more weeks at #1 during the 90s than any other solo artist on the entire planet. Then there was Whitney Houston. Church choir directors told her as a teenager that her voice was too powerful and too distracting for the entire congregation, too big for any single room she ever walked into. She signed to Arista Records at 19 and released her debut album in 1985. It sold over 25 million copies worldwide and produced 3 consecutive #1 singles, a record that had never been achieved before by any debut artist in the entire history of the charts. Then there was Beyoncé. At just 9 years old, she auditioned for a local group in Atlanta, Georgia, and was rejected completely on the spot for being too young and far too inexperienced to be taken seriously. She came back a year later with Destiny's Child and eventually became the most awarded artist in the entire history of the Grammy Awards.